On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back at home with everybody's favorite dump truck. And there's only one question to answer. Will the engine move? What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today, like I said, I am here with 100% Jake and the 1960 Chevrolet Viking 60. And he's got it going. How's it run?
Quiet.
It's like an EV, honestly.
I love the instructions up here for how to split shift.
I never showed the instructions up there, and they are very cool.
It is so retro awesome.
Right?
Yeah, when you're going one direction, you do trans first and then axle. And when you're going the other way, you do the axle, and then it clunks into gear when you push in the clutch to shift the transmission.
Yep, as soon as you unload it. Very cool. Very cool. And this thing, Jake doesn't really know the backstory here, but the backstory is it sat for 20 to 30 years. The engine was completely full of water and it's totally locked up. And the last time we left off with this truck, I filled the engine with Evaporust, and we're hoping the Evaporust has created, you know, an engine that might move.
Oh, I'm up to speed now.
That's it. That's really all there is to it.
I don't watch his videos.
Neither do I. No, the bad part is, as soon as I ended the last video, I was like, you know, it's been long enough, so I'm gonna climb under here and try to get the engine unstuck. And the bar, of course, snapped off the tooth on the flywheel and destroyed my pinky, took all the skin off my pinky and crushed my thumb. Car Ninja still says my thumbnail is gonna fall off. I don't know, I'm hoping it doesn't. But that is where we left off. The engine absolutely would not move. And then my brother snuck over here with his special turning tool. It's apparently a snap-on thing. It grabs the tooth, you know, and gives you like a lever to rock against. And it's stuck enough that it broke his snap-on turning tool. Shout out to like the one thing they're good for, replacement.
Yeah.
So he's getting a new one right now. But this thing is absolutely stuck. And at this point, I'm starting to think it's never going to unstick. I think this engine might be trash, but again, in the last video, we also got the brake master and the clutch master unstuck. They were fully frozen.
It's not doing much.
It's not doing much. Try the brake. What happens? It almost looks like you have brake pressure.
I think you brake pressure. There's something else in the master.
I think the brake is working. It seemed like it was starting to work, and we had the clutch did build a little pressure once, and I thought we were going to have that too, but we might not anymore. Anyway, we're going to try to unstick this thing today. I brought you the one tool you need. Any luck? Nothing's happening.
It just says Honeywell. You can do that on YouTube.
Anyway, I love that thing. I bought it for $5 at a garage sale. Complete, current, working, rechargeable wireless barcode scanner. Best thing I ever bought.
Wow, what are you going to use it for?
Am
I looking at it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
You nailed it. I'll tell you a story. Back in the day when I had my big DVD collection, I had DVD cataloging software, and you could scan your DVDs in, and then it would help you find them in your DVD collection. Which honestly seems like it might be more work than just finding them. It might be more work. But anyway, let's get this thing hooked up to the truck and drag it backwards. Do you think you got it in reverse?
It's all the way to the right and down. That feels...
that might be it. It might be dog leg.
That might be fifth, yeah.
Yeah, there's no fifth though. There's definitely no fifth. I think that's reverse.
That might be reverse.
All right, let's get
we
this.
might just spin the engine backwards, who knows?
It's fine, as long as the engine spins.
Who cares?
All right, guys, here we go. I know the wind's picking up outside, so we don't have too much time to do this, but Jake is in the Viking 60 here. The truck's hooked up. We're in four-wheel drive low with the diff lock in. So hopefully we have all the traction in the world. We do know that the truck can flat drag this thing backwards, which is also kind of fun, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in reverse and let the truck kind of roll into it and hopefully bump this thing like super hard. You know, either it's coming unstuck or bending a rod or nothing happens at all, because it does seem like the internals of this thing are pretty tough and there's a chance nothing happens at all. So let's get to it.
Ready? Yeah. I'm gonna kind of yank it. Here we go again. Anything?
It skipped back.
The tire skipped on the ground.
Yeah.
Well guys, Jake tried every gear. He tried first, fourth, and reverse here. And we have had zero luck, and we are yanking this thing backwards this time. I'm getting like momentum into it. Because the first time we were kind of gentle with it. But this thing is totally stuck, so I think I'm gonna get under it now with the bar and see if I have more mechanical advantage, but I kind of think the truck wins.
What would happen if we ran the tow strap through the spokes and around the tire, so that when you're pulling, you're rotating the tire instead of dragging the truck along the ground?
That's probably not a bad idea, is it? Because it would like either everything breaks. I don't hate this idea.
I guess it would probably just diff out.
Yeah, I think the drive shaft might shatter, or the U-joints.
Or that.
Well, they should be the next weakest point. But that's not a bad idea. How do you want to get the strap around here? I
have no idea.
We'd have to jack it up and put the strap around it, right?
No, it fit through the holes. So you like take it through these and out and around.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
And you'd have to keep tension on it so it doesn't slip off sideways.
Right.
And it'd just be generally sketchy as all heck.
Yeah. But not that bad if we put the D-ring in the middle and connect it and let the strap eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, this could work. Let's do it. Anything's safer than putting that bar on the engine and breaking a finger.
Well, we've had one injury that way. Let's see how many injuries we collect this way.
Let's rack them up. Let's rack them up. All right, let's do the plan.
Let me put it back in that gear.
Put it in gear, and then let's load that up already. Preload here.
Excuse me?
Your car unlocked itself. It doesn't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
None of us want to be a part of this. All right, here we go.
Okay. It was just spinning the other tire through the diff.
Oh, man, we thought we had a locker, didn't we?
Oh, I didn't. I figured we probably.
I know. But I was like, man, it sure would work.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Stuck.
Stuck. Because for a while there, it was turning. It was loaded up. So if this doesn't work, nothing's working.
We probably put like 15 degrees of twist on the axle shaft itself.
Yeah, I bet the drive shaft was like trying to bow itself in half. There's no way.
Well, we tried.
This strap's rated to 22,000 pounds, 6,666 working capacity. I'm gonna guess we got closer to the 20, because all of the stitching in this thing is backed off, and it was in much better condition before we started pulling this truck. All right, guys, we are underneath this thing with the pry bar once again, trying to not wreck my fingers this time. We'll see. But I put on gloves, and this is the biggest pry bar we've got, even though I really need that giant Matco one that's like twice as big. Every time I get a bite, oh, it just comes off. Oh, come on, we got all the spark plugs out like we had yanking on it. I mean, we're just not having any luck. Oh, slipped off the tooth. Oh. If I broke a tooth off it, I'd be happier, honestly. That'd be the proof that it's never coming loose. I was just about to hook the battery back up too and see if the starter had something, but honestly, I don't think the starter has anything, because if I don't have anything, what's it gonna do? Maybe I should do the hack of putting a jack under the handle and then just... It's not the worst idea I've ever had, honestly. Let's see here. Nothing. All right, we'll try the old jack and pry bar technique. I know it's sketchy and it will probably bend the bar before anything happens for real, but it's the last ditch effort here. I don't think there's really anything else I can do to try to get this unstuck. And after that, we gotta call it. This engine's trash. And next step is engine swap. So let's grab the jack and see if it has any luck. I would assume we put more force on it by doing that trick Jake just came up with, where we pulled the strap over the wheel. it was probably a monster amount of force before it started slipping even. So we probably don't have any, you know, any chance at all, but it's worth a shot. So here we go. We're either about to bend this bar or everything's gonna explode. I'm gonna get back. Oh my. No way. Is it? Oh, look at the bend. Look at the bend in it. Wow! Put the camera down and get back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that bar has the biggest bend in it I have ever seen. It's either gonna come loose or the bar is gonna break in half. I'm gonna put the camera down and get back and give it a couple more pumps with the jack. I didn't think it was gonna even stay on there that long. All right, here we go. Come on. Oh! On. Oh, what happened? What broke? Everything survived. I wonder if a tooth came off the flywheel. Let's get in there. Look at that. Not a single tooth broke off. I was pretty high up in. I know it's blurry because the sun is like directly in the camera there, but I was, I don't know, 4 or 5 teeth up inside the bell housing there, and they're all still intact. And the bar survived after having the jack. I mean, this thing had a bend in it like this. It was a full-on C. And it didn't break the tip off, and it didn't break a tooth. I don't know how that worked out. Everything got lucky because I was hoping this would break in half or the engine would free up, right? I mean, one of the two has to happen. And what is this? Is this Harbor Freight? I think it's Harbor Freight, guys. Is Harbor Freight tougher than anything Snap-on's ever made in their entire life? Because it might be after my brother's Snap-on broke, and this that I got for free out of a car, like a flip car, we pulled this out of the back and it survived. Oh, here, it has numbers on it. EPB24AUS. Oh, you know what? It looks like it might be Snap-on. Sad. I wish it wasn't. All right, well, we've given up. The jack clearly let us down. I mean, it did its best, but the engine's just not gonna move. I was about to hook the battery up, like I said, and try to bump it over with the starter, but I think I'm just gonna put the spark plugs back in, and we're just gonna leave it for now until we find a new engine or something for this thing, because it is not freeing up. We tried everything this time. I don't think we could have engineered any better solutions. This engine is fully stuck. I mean, it's sat full of water for 20 plus years from what we can see. So that is pretty much where this engine's gonna end up, I think. I think it's completely toast. I did do what everybody wanted me to do and call Adventures Made from Scratch, and Silas, basically, I left him a voicemail and I never heard back. So I was like, hey man, the internet wants us to work together on this engine, and I think you're probably the guy that has one, and never heard back from him. I can probably find another inline 6 on Facebook Marketplace, but the cool thing is, this is basically a standard GM bell housing bolt pattern. I could put any engine in here, even a 350, 305, you know, some junk, some cheap boat anchor, and it'd probably still be better than this old inline 6 too. So we got options to swap the engine out, and bonus, O'Reilly's sells the brake and clutch master. And you know what? It's raining, so I think we're just gonna call it on this truck. Not even gonna bother putting it all back together. We're just gonna call it for the day. And that is the update on the $1,000 dump truck. It fought a valiant battle and it won the battle. I did not win. Ooh. You know what? We might be done with this thing. The hood just gave up. I think we tried just about everything anyone else on the planet could have tried to free up an engine. Like I said in the last video, you guys saw me fill it up with evaporust, so the cylinders are full, and I was sure it would eat away enough for us that we'd get it to bump over, but nothing at all. It is completely stuck. It's honestly impressive that an engine can be that stuck. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Can you guys believe that? Shut the hood and it destroyed itself. The whole front end. The hinge like doubled over on itself, and oh man. What a thing. I've seen hoods bend before, but I've never seen that. Maybe the hood's just that strong. Maybe the hinges are just that bad. I don't know. Wild.